Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's solve the very famous problem, evaluate reverse Polish notation. This problem was the one of the famous problem in interviews, and it got asked in Amazon, Google, Microsoft, LinkedIn interview as well. So here is the problem statement. Evaluate the value of an arithmetic expression in reverse Polish notation. So valid operators are plus, minus, multiply and divide. Each operand may be integer or another expression. Note that the division between two integers should truncate toward 0. It is guaranteed that the given RPN expression is always valid. That means the expression would always evaluate to a result and there will not be any division by 0 operation. So in this problem, like everything is given, like expressions are valid and there will be no divide by 0. So we don't have to worry about any of these cases. We just need to implement this reverse Polish notation. So here as given, these are the tokens are given like 2, 1, then operator. So we need to sum them previous two element 2 plus 1, which will become 3. Similarly, we will keep 3 in our sum data structure and then we will get 3, we will add 3 in that, and now we are getting multiplications operator. So we will take both of them like 3 and multiply them, which will become 9, and keep add into the again our data set. In the end we just return the value whatever left over in our that data structure, that will be the evaluate value of this. So as you are seeing, we are always taking two operands from the top of that, like from the previously just visited by the before the operator. So which data structure is best suitable for this problem is the stack. So in stack what we can do, so let go through it this same example one more time again. So what we can do, we iterate through all the token in our tokens and check if this is operator, then we will perform evaluation. Otherwise if it is not operator, then we just add the integral value, so that like during the performing the evaluation, so we don't have to do that. So first of all we will take a empty stack and add 2 in it, then we add 1 in it. Now we are getting plus, so we will pop that out and add like 2 plus 1, the operator is plus, so we add that will become 3. Now we will add like 2 and 1 will out, now we will add 3 in our stack. Now another 3, we will add another 3 and we are getting multiply. Then we again take both the 3 out of the stack and multiply 3 into 3 and add back it to the, which will become the 9. So 9 is the final value in our stack and that is the result. So here is the simple steps you can code this. First we will declare a stack, then iterate through for all the token t in tokens and then check if t is any of the operator. If the t is operator, then we will first find out both like operand, both side like operand 2. First we will get the operand 2 because the last we added operand 2, we will take that as a operand 2 and operand 1. The reason being, the like if let us say we have a plus b and if we add b plus a, that does not matter, both will give the same result. But in case of minus, it will be different, it is not a minus b not equals to b minus a. So that is the reason we need to be careful. The first item we are popping from the stack, that is our operand 2, which should come into the right side, and the second pop element will be the operand 1, that will come on the left side. Then we apply the operator in between. So we will call a eval method, that we will write the definition. That eval method just apply the operator, whatever operator t in that in between the operand 1 and operand 2. Now if it is not that operand, like if our token is not operand, then we just add it as an integral part into the stack. So that is the simplest code of this solution, and in the end you can just return the last value in our stack. So now you have all idea, you can pause the video and try to code it yourself. It's very straightforward. So let's quickly start implementation. So for the implementation purpose, I have already written here eval method definition, so that is very straightforward. So let's open it. If it is plus sign, just a plus b, if it is minus sign, a minus b, and if it is multiplication sign, just return a star b, and if it is division sign, then we truncate like a divide b. And we are, so here let's go through it. First we need a stack, we will use a Java class stack and is a data type integer. st, initialize the stack. So once stack is initialized, we iterate through all the token t in tokens, and now we will check if this t is our any of like all suitable operator. So plus, minus, star and division. If this contains t, if this contains t, then this we need to evaluate. So for during evaluation itself, we just stack dot push and add the value whichever come from the eval method, and here we pass stack dot pop. So the first element is going in B and second pop element will go in the A, and we will pass the operator as it is. So this is done, and in else case, if it is not operator, we just stack dot push the in parsing value integer dot parse int from the t. So that's it, and in the end we just return the stack dot pop whatever value left after performing our RPN algorithm. So let's compile the code and see if it is working. So it is working correctly. Now we can submit this code and it got accepted. So the time complexity, as you can see, we are just iterating all the tokens once, so which is O of n, and the space complexity in worst case also O of n. So let's code this, copy this code and write this code, same code into the Python as well. So in Python, just copy paste it. First let's change full definition of our eval method here. So in eval method, we just change this here def as a Python signature, and we don't need data type. That's it, and remove this guy, and here we just take this colon. Now in if statement also we remove this guy, and if t in, so here we say if operator is plus sign, then perform this and return this guy and remove semicolon. Similarly, let's just copy this whole, paste. So here we just need else, and here we use elif. If this operator is minus, then subtract a and b, and if this operator is multiplication, then multiply it. If this operator is the division, then first we need to take the floating division and then convert into in the int. So this we convert int part over here. So that's the definition of our eval method is done. Let's just format it properly. So this is now in our main RPN method we need a stack. So in Python we declare a stack just using this, and here let's write this whole definition again. So this will be for t in tokens, and if t is in this all the available operands start minus, then we append t dot append here. So this will be, we call eval method, and st dot pop and pass the token t. It is done. Then in else case we just add the st dot append the integral part of the current string t. So that's it. So now let's try to see if it is compiling or not. So let's remove this unwanted code. So that's it. So let's see. So there is a syntax error because of this missing a semicolon over here. Let's see, retry it, and it got passed. Let's try to submit this, and it got accepted. So that's it. If you like the solution, hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. It matters a lot. Thanks for watching.